Arvind Kejriwal, the Delhi Chief Minister, to be in Punjab at a time when the state is politically heated with a leadership crisis. Will the BJP benefit out of it, or the main opposition is the question? Will the Aam Aadmi Party benefit and cash in on the crisis story in Punjab? Joining me right now in an exclusive interview to NDTV is the Aam Aadmi Party national spokesperson and the Punjab co-in-charge, Mr. Raghav Chadha. Thanks for speaking to us. You are in Punjab. NDTV is in Ludhiana on the two-day visit of the Chief Minister. Your comments on everything that is unfolding in Delhi right now?
You see, Punjab has become politically very volatile, and with a lot of developments that have transpired over the last few weeks, I can very safely conclude that the Congress party, which got a thumping mandate in the year 2017 to give a stable and a pro-people government for full 5 years, has essentially been reduced to a state of anarchy. There is political anarchy within the Congress and in the state, and that has happened because of this Game of Thrones that is being played between several factions within the Congress party, and they have essentially, as a Punjabi I say this, insulted the mandate and insulted the people of the state. While politically one can draw conclusions that, oh, this self-destructive mode that the Congress is in is going to benefit the Aam Aadmi Party or is going to work in favor of the Aam Aadmi Party, etc. I leave that to political analysts and commentators. But sum and substance of this is that Punjab and Punjabis feel insulted today because there is instability in the state, and you cannot trust these selfish leaders who are essentially indulging in this Game of Thrones, this satta ki ladai, for their own purposes, of course, with a sensitive state like Punjab, a state which has roughly 553 kilometers of an international border with Pakistan, a state which is neck deep in debt, a state which is, whether it's unemployment or the drug problem, is suffering and suffering badly. So therefore, these people cannot be, we can't expect these people to give a stable and a pro-people government. It can be safely concluded now that the only alternative before the people of Punjab now is the Aam Aadmi Party. They've tried everyone. They've tried the Congress. They've tried the Akalis. They've been betrayed by the Congress. They've been betrayed by the Akalis. The only option before the people now is the Aam Aadmi Party, a tried and tested model in Delhi for the model of Punjab.
Right, which brings me to the next questions. What is the Aam Aadmi Party's strategy? Can we now say that Aam Aadmi Party, Mr. Raghav Chadha, Mr. Arvind Kejriwal have officially kicked off the Punjab campaign in a way? Do you think we've started poll bugles for Punjab?
Well, the campaign was essentially kicked off when we launched Kejriwal ki pehli guarantee in Punjab, which was providing free electricity to the state. Punjab, fortunately, is an electricity producing state. Punjab, fortunately, is an electricity surplus state. That is, the production exceeds the consumption. But Punjab, unfortunately, has the highest, or one of the highest amount of power tariffs in the country. So we have promised in Kejriwal's Pehli guarantee that we will give free electricity to every household in the state of Punjab. And for the subsequent guarantees, you'll have to wait for a few hours, and the Chief Minister will make a mega announcement today.
What are we expecting today? Something, you can tell us, something. What are we expecting on the lines of, because yesterday I remember the Chief Minister spoke to the industry body, to traders and industrialists. He highlighted a very interesting point. The Chief Minister said to the industry body that I'm not here to seek your support to help my party, but I'm here to make you my partner so that you can help me run the government, if I correctly recall. So industry will be a main focus, naturally, because this is Ludhiana, one of the largest manufacturing hubs for bicycles and an industry hub. So industry will be the focus, one of the focuses?
Look, first of all, we are in the city of Ludhiana. This city is called the Manchester of the East, and at one point in time it had a roaring industry. Currently, because of the economic turmoil within the state, the industry and the traders of Punjab have suffered the most, and Mr. Kejriwal has laid out his full blueprint, a complete blueprint to revive the economy, and in particular the traders and the industries that have suffered the most in the state of Punjab. Now, yesterday he said something very interesting. He said, look, every political party comes to you seeking a big fat check or some form of donation. I have not come to you seeking donations or money for my campaign. I've come to you to seek your support, to seek your partnership in my party, in my government. That was a very, very, important statement. As far as his announcements are concerned, as I said, you'll have to wait for a short while for the Kejriwal's second guarantee to be unveiled for the people of Punjab. But I can most certainly say that while there is a political turmoil in the state, and every political party seems to be fighting among themselves, for the kursi ki ladai, you have a political party like the Aam Aadmi Party that is working towards a positive agenda, which is laying down the blueprint for the revival of Punjab, and is essentially, with one guarantee after another, essentially trying to communicate how we will make Punjab khushhal again, how we will make Punjab rangla again, and that is the objective.
My last couple of questions, Raghav, very quick. Drugs menace, the most important problem that Punjab faces, is imposed on Punjab. Every government has come and gone. We've seen how the drugs menace has actually been handled, and sometimes, in fact, mishandled. The Chief Minister yesterday said that he will ensure that there's law and order in the state, there's peace in the state, because Punjab, of course, also is not just a state in the north of India, but concerns national security, like you mentioned. So, Aam Aadmi Party, does it promise that it will eradicate drugs? Does it also have drugs as a big focus? The Aam Aadmi Party in Punjab?
Look, what you require is the political will to deal with this drug problem.
Yeah.
Subsequent governments have miserably failed to solve this crisis, to solve this menace, merely because they've become a partner in the trade of drug. And it is only and only with political patronage that such a huge network of drugs is prospering in the state. So therefore, the problem is of political will, and the Aam Aadmi Party has demonstrated the political will to take the drug mafia head on and resolve this crisis. On your other point regarding the Chief Minister's statement on brotherhood and amity, Punjab has seen extremely dark times during the 80s. And as you rightly point out, it is a state which shares an international border with Pakistan. So the Chief Minister's statement on brotherhood, amity, communal harmony and restoration of law and order in the state of Punjab was very well timed and extremely crucial. And a lot should be read into that. Mr. Kejriwal has essentially sent out a message of communal harmony, amity, brotherhood, bhaichara, aman, pyar, shanti for Punjabis in the state of Punjab, and it's extremely crucial.
Everybody wants to know the CM face for the Aam Aadmi Party in Punjab. That question is everywhere, whether the Chief Minister is at the airport or he's at a press conference. Tell us, what can you tell us about the Chief Minister candidate?
It's $1 million question. You'll have to wait for it. You'll have to wait for the answer. And at the right time, the Aam Aadmi Party will most certainly announce a chief ministerial face.
But is it too soon to announce one already?
Well, I think who will be that person? When will the party announce? These are questions best left to the Aam Aadmi Party. As per a well-curated strategy, we will announce soon, and the entire state of Punjab will get to know who is going to be the next chief minister in 2022.
That is very exciting, very interesting. But will Punjab give Aam Aadmi Party a chance? Yes or no?
100%. I can say this with absolutely no doubt in my mind. Absolutely. When in my travels through Punjab, when I visit villages and halkas in Punjab, there is an underlying sentiment, and the underlying sentiment is that we have tried them all. We have tried the Akalis. They duped us. They backstabbed us. We've tried the Congress and the captain. They have backstabbed us. This time, ek mauka aap nu, ek mauka Punjab nu. That is the sentiment among the people, and that sentiment is resonating very well.
Ek mauka Punjab nu, ek mauka aap nu. That's what the co-in charge of the Aam Aadmi Party in Punjab, the national spokesperson, Raghav Chadha, telling us that this time certainly Punjab will give the Aam Aadmi Party a chance. With camera person Prem Singh in Ludhiana, Shanakshi Chakravarti for NDTV.